That's very impressive with what you've achieved over the past couple of years. And to say something like that now, people don't see the hard work behind it, what goes into it. And part of my channel is talking about the unconventional lifestyle. And I feel like you hacked the system in a sense, and figuring out what's working and how to maximize your investments. So I wanted to ask you about someone who's living a everyday lifestyle, like a 9-to-5 job in the conventional lifestyle. How do they? What can they do? How do they start thinking differently, meeting the right people, and to actually make more money?
So I think the first step is to make an internal shift with the way you view the world, right? So basically a mental shift, more your inner psychology and how you think about things, right? So I have lots of different resources that kind of change my whole perspective on life. But I think once you make that mental shift, everything just kind of falls in place, right? So if you're out there working 9 to 5, right, start to view opportunity everywhere. What's your dream? Where are you trying to go? Then break that down into action steps, action plans, right? Break down how do you get there, right? Then work ruthlessly every single day on that goal, right? Like today, for example, right? We're supposed to be here at 1 p.m., right? But I was late, right? So I woke up at like 1:30, right? I'm like, oh snap, right? I have to be here with Tim. But do you know why I was late? Because I was working till 6 a.m. on Diary of a Made Man. Right? Like,
and I want to mention something funny too, because the first time you and I met, I think you were waiting in the Starbucks, and I was the one running up late. So right. I feel like this is a trade-off or something, right?
Right. So that's the kind of dedication it takes, right? Because whether you're working 9 to 5, right, whatever goals you have for your lifestyle, for your dream, you can do that from 6 to 2 a.m., right? So figure out that goal, then work ruthlessly towards that. Then once you kind of reach that point where you can pursue that, then do that. Then whatever you're doing currently right now, take out anything that's toxic that holds you back from achieving your goals. So for example, prior to joining IBM, I was working as a consultant at Deloitte. I mean, it was a nice gig, but the pay was all right? It was only like 85K, right? But, right, I still had this, almost the illusions of grandeur, right? Where 85K when I was 24 years old was not enough for me. Because I'm thinking like $1 billion.
Hey, you got big ideas.
Right, so when you're thinking of $1 billion, you're like, what is 85K, right? So I was very ruthless and I kind of hacked the system. When I figured out, I was working on a project for 2 weeks. They had me flying randomly to the middle of nowhere in Kentucky on an IT project for healthcare. And when I was there, I was waking up 8 a.m., working till 8 p.m. Because in consulting, they charge by the hour, they bill by the hour.
Okay.
So they don't really reward efficiency. So when I finish work at like 2 p.m., I can just leave early, right? Because that's less money for the company, right? Because they have to go by the hour. And we had this whole principle where you don't leave till the manager leaves, right? So if the manager is there till 8 p.m. and you finish at 2 p.m., you start until 8 p.m.
So that's not right at all.
Yeah, so that was not right at all for me, right? Then I would go back to my hotel room and I'd have to join conference calls at midnight to deal with our team in India. Okay. And I'm like, you know what? After 2 weeks, I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore at all. So I quit the job, right? I just dropped it. But I also had that leverage because I had an offer from IBM. But that wasn't just a random offer. I had a friend of mine, Raj, also known as Kelvin, who also worked at IBM. And he told me it was a better work-life balance. He told me, dude, this is one of the easiest jobs I've ever had. Like in terms of work-life balance, like today I only worked 2 hours. I just went to the office, had a meeting, and that was it, right? I wasn't there from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. So knowing that insight, I applied to IBM, knowing that IBM lets you work from home, right? So having that life hack saved everything, right? Because once I left Deloitte, went to IBM, things totally shifted, right? My schedule wasn't that hectic, right? I had more control, more flexibility in my schedule because I was working at home. Didn't have a boss or manager over my shoulder like in my other job, right? Telling me, hey, what's that, right? So having that life hack kind of helped me being able to have other side hustles on the side.
Okay.
So it helped me have time to start my own video production company, to start doing other things, to start making money, right?
Yeah.